Welcome back, folks. Just like that, the FFL returns. Today we have some Week 1 action featuring the Southeastern Santas versus the Fiesta Four. And now we'll get into the FFL pregame show. First, we're going to look at the Fiesta Four and their new roster. But is it really new? That's right, they returned 3 out of 4 members with FFL championship experience alongside rookie quarterback KT Sullivan. And on the other side, the Southeastern Santas also feature 3 former Fiesta Four members. This game's going to feature a lot of familiarity between both teams and a lot of people knowing what's going on both sides of the ball. Now, looking deeper into this Santas team, their keys to success are pretty simple. They got to shut down Wyatt Winter, who's one of the better receivers in the entire league. They have to get Jace Phillips, the rookie, involved early, and they have to make sure Brett Huff continues to be himself. On the Fiesta Four side, they got to make sure to get in O'Brien's head. When he is focused, he is deadly. They also have to make it easy for their rookie quarterback, and they have to make sure they do the simple things right.
Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa.
Okay, I'm glad to have you guys all here today. The Fiesta Four and the Santas. Can I get my captains to step forward? Okay. The Santas are the home team, so you get to pick laces or spaces. Laces, please. Okay. Excuse me.
Spaces.
Okay. What do you want?
The ball. We'll defend this side. Go overhead.
Thank you, guys.
It feels good to be back, and it looks like Wyatt Winter is feeling the same way as he jets down the sideline, burns Jack Callahan on the first play of the game, and makes sure KT Sullivan's first ever career FFL pass is a deep one. The Fiesta Four showcase their insane speed immediately and maybe catch the Santas by surprise. Now for the first time ever, we're going to go into some instant replay technology here in the FFL. As you can see, just a perfectly placed ball by KT Sullivan right over the outstretched arms of Callahan into a waiting Wyatt Winter. Huge start for the Fiesta Four. Now the Four look to capitalize on that big first play here in the red zone, and they will. Cohen Wright picks that ball up off the ground. Great start to a new position for Cohen Wright, who was formerly the MVP of the league at quarterback. Now the Santas' first offensive possession, Brett Huff's return to the league, and it's not a good one. Underthrown right to Wyatt Winter, and Brett Huff, a mistake that we're not used to seeing from him. Can the Fiesta Four take advantage of that rare Brett Huff mistake and go up 2 possessions? Let's see, KT Sullivan looks. Yes, they can. Toe tap touchdown for Cohen Wright. And we have to go back instant replay again for this one, as this is truly a one-of-a-kind catch. KT Sullivan, looking confident in the pocket even this early on in his career, releases the ball perfectly in the corner to Cohen Wright, who makes sure to get both feet in the end zone for another Fiesta Four touchdown and will give them a 2-possession lead. And the Santas still cannot get anything going on offense as they are forced to punt. It's a decent punt from Brett Huff, but Cohen Wright makes both Jace Phillips and Jack Callahan miss and returns it all the way down to seemingly the Santas 10. The Santas are seemingly not prepared for this Fiesta Four explosiveness, and their speed is unmatched on both sides of the ball. Now KT Sullivan again in the pocket, and boom, his 3rd touchdown of the game already, and the Fiesta Four are on a roll. Santas fans everywhere looking a little bit nervous as they look to finally get something going offensively. Jack Callahan gets behind Wyatt Winter, and it's up, and Jack's going to win that one. Huge play, tagged down at the 1, but a jolt of energy that the Santas needed, and Brett Huff, who always brings the energy himself, is feeling it, trying to rally his team back into this game. Now here we go at the 1-yard line. Obviously, you're going to see a few questionable officiating calls here. It looks like Jack Callahan steps out of the back of the end zone on this play, not called, and it will get the Santas on the board. Maybe a call with huge implications later in this game. Now, can the Santas follow that up with a stop? They cannot. The speed once again. Cohen Wright turns on the Jets and burns rookie Jace Phillips, who's still adjusting to this new defensive style in the league, and Cohen Wright gets jiggy with it in the end zone as the Fiesta Four reclaim a 21-point lead. The Fiesta Four can seemingly do no wrong right now, but sadly the Santas can. Off O'Brien's fingertips into Wyatt Winter, and Brett Huff not even attempting, as he knows Wyatt Winter would just make him look worse than that pick already did. Maybe a ball thrown a little bit behind O'Brien, but still a huge mistake maybe miscommunication from the Santas. But again, the Fiesta Four are in the end zone and now have a 28-point lead inside only around 4 minutes of play. This is something that nobody was expecting today, and the Fiesta Four are feeling it. And on the other end, the Santas seemingly lost. We'll get to take another look at this and see exactly what happened on this play. As you can see, Brett Huff scanning, pump fakes once, fires a little bit behind O'Brien, off his outstretched hands into Wyatt Winter, and Brett Huff just watches on, does a little old man jog as Wyatt Winter jumps into the end zone. The Fiesta Four captain feeling it, he goes all the way down to the road as the Fiesta Four cannot be stopped. Wyatt letting Brett know he's strapped in and celebrates with his best friend, Cohen Wright. Here we go, the Santas looking to finally get somebody else involved on offense, and they do. Jace Phillips just right up the seam, burning Wyatt Winter. Just no answers for that. I don't even know if the Fiesta Four were prepared, but that's what the Santas need. They need to get the rookie Phillips involved and see what happens. Looks like the Santas finally got to stop as they have the ball back here again. O'Brien with a nice little short catch, but the ball is knocked out of his hands by Wyatt, and O'Brien does not like that. You know O'Brien does not play those games, and O'Brien and his frenemy Ethan Sistrunk get into a little shoving match. The refs, Christian Bytel and Justin Thomas, trying to get some order here on the field. We'll get to take another deeper look here at this little brawl. Obviously starts out pretty innocent. Wyatt Winter knowing, remember the key to success, getting in O'Brien's head, and O'Brien's response, you know Ethan's not going to let that happen to his teammate. Obviously, you can see how much this game means to both sides right now as tempers are flaring. Now, a little later on the drive, the Santas find themselves in the red zone. Brett Huff moving around in the pocket, finds O'Brien in the corner of the end zone, and he spins the ball. The Santas are back in this. They're not going down without a fight. But alas, the defensive woes seem to keep biting the Santas in the butt, and it's the same ball again. Another deep ball to Cohen Wright, and the Santas seem to have no answer for KT Sullivan's arm. But now the Santas will look to finally have some answers on offense as Brett Huff steps in the pocket, scans, lofts it up for Jack Callahan, who scores. And now we'll go to a pep talk between Christian Bytel and his cousin O'Brien.
It's all up here. I want to teach, hey. I just want to teach you, okay? Just keep that language. Just keep it good. Listen, you never know who's watching. You never know what coaches are here. Just keep it good, okay? I believe in you, O'Brien.
Let's see if that pep talk and that good old-fashioned cousinly love did O'Brien and the Santas any good. At first, it seems as it does, as the Santas have forced Fiesta Four punt, and unluckily, Wyatt Winter's punt goes right into the tree. But wait, that ball's not dead. The Fiesta Four seem to think it is, but Jack Callahan knows it's not. He picks it up, and he takes it to the house. What a touchdown. The Fiesta Four have a brain fart moment, and the Santas take advantage. That is the type of game-changing play that you need to overcome a huge deficit, and O'Brien is loving it. After one of the most memorable FFL plays of all time, the Santas have clawed their way back into this game, sitting only down a touchdown now, but Ethan Sistrunk will make sure it does not stay that way for long. He gets off O'Brien at the line of scrimmage and makes it a 14-point game once again. Now the Santas are like they might have a not top 10 moment of their own. They start on their one after the touchdown, and a little bit of miscommunication on the receiving end leads to O'Brien and Jack Callahan running into each other. That has really epitomized the Santas offense up to this point. Hopefully this will be a bolt of realization they need to turn it around. Let's see what will happen. Brett Huff pump fakes immediately after the not top 10 play, but underthrows it again. Cohen Wright picks it off as he reads that play perfectly. Miscommunication between Jack Callahan, who for some reason backs away from the ball, will lead to another Santas turnover. We'll get a better look of it here. As you can see, the Santas offense seems a little bit just discombobulated right now, like no real identity, and that will show huge right there as Cohen Wright just goes up and gets that ball. Big play from the little guy, and another huge defensive play from the Fiesta Four. The Fiesta Four's defense has really impressed. We'll see if their offense can keep up. Kind of hard to see, but it almost looks like Cohen Wright tips that ball directly into Jace Phillips' hands. That is a play that the Santas need to get back into this game. Let's see if our pylon cam will give us a better angle of that crazy play. I don't really know what happened or what Cohen Wright's goal is here, but let's see, the ball's up, he's in, and boom! The ball is deflected directly into Jace Phillips' hand. Captain Wyatt Winter trying to really get inside Cohen Wright's head there, as nobody really knows what he's thinking, but the Santas will take that for sure. Those are the kind of plays you need when you're struggling offensively. You need those freak plays like that and the punt return. And the Santas finally going deep here, and it's deflected off O'Brien's head into Jace Phillips' arms again, and the Santas nation going crazy. It's a party in the North Pole, but the North Pole is the end zone, and the Santas only sit down 7 points. How the tables have turned. The Santas are right back in this game, But oh no. You can hear the groans from the Santa fans as once again the deep ball burns the Santas. This time it's O'Brien. It's Ethan Sistrunk just gets right behind O'Brien, and it's just that easy. We're going to go here and see O'Brien and Ethan Sistrunk's one-on-one battle in slow-mo. You can just see that's just pure raw athleticism from Ethan Sistrunk as he just blows by O'Brien. Perfectly placed ball by KT Sullivan, and that's just an easy over-the-shoulder catch. Captain Wyatt Winter loving it. They're going to get up in the end zone together. And as you can see, as of right now, this Fiesta Four team is looking like a team with more than a right to go back-to-back in the FFL Bowl once again. The Santas offense looking to make up for some of their defensive struggles here. They will start at the 1. Brett Huff scanning. Really turned his game around these last few drives. Big play from Jace Phillips. He evades the tag and almost makes Wyatt Winter miss as well. Jack Callahan almost guilty of a block in the back there. But now we see the Santas again in the red zone. And O'Brien with the catch and toe tap. A touchdown for the Santas, and he's fired up to say the least. And O'Brien lets the camera know it. The Santas are back in this game, folks, just like that. But the defense cannot seem to give the Santas offense a break as once again the deep ball burns the Santas, and it's Wyatt Winter this time who just blows by Jack Callahan, and the Fiesta Four captain getting it done and gets his team their 14-point lead back. And this time, a rare goal line stand for either team as Colin Wright comes up with a massive deflection to keep the Fiesta Four's lead at 14. And Jack Callahan looking a little bit defeated. But the Santas get the ball right back and are in the red zone once again. And this time it's off Jack Callahan and hits hands into Jace Phillips. Another deflection touchdown for the rookie. And the Santas really showing their team chemistry there as they embrace in the end zone, now only down 7 points. Here we go. A big play now as Ethan Sistrunk gets loose from O'Brien. O'Brien claims because of a hold. Now we'll go to some controversy on the field.
All right, you got to flag everybody.
Nah. He didn't see it.
Christian, you're on what? Christian's on break. He missed the call.
Half the
It was at this moment he knew.
baseball team's here. They're on rest now.
Are we going to look?
Much to O'Brien's dismay, there was not enough evidence to make the holding call, and Christian seems to get out of that one safe, even though O'Brien still is angry. Let's see if O'Brien can take his anger out here in a positive way for the Santas and get a big stop in the red zone, and they do. It's Jack Callahan getting his hand on the ball and deflecting it perfectly to keep the Santas only down 7. And now, right before halftime, O'Brien makes that lead disappear. We are knotted up, folks. Now we go to the halftime show.
We are here with Brett Huff. How you feeling about your performance so far?
We started out rough. I'll be honest. I've thrown a little bit of picks. But that don't really matter because realistically the touchdowns outnumbered us. And so therefore we tied it up after being down like 21 points or something, 28 points. We tied it back up with hard work and grit. And guess what? We got a lot less fuel in the tank. Man. Look at that dude.
Look at this dude indeed as O'Brien and the Santas look to come out of the break hot. He cuts across the goal line and he's in. O'Brien gives the Santas their first lead of the game, and yes, he was in despite some disputes from Ethan Sistrunk. Now here on the other end of the field, the Fiesta Four have the ball, but O'Brien looks to have some unfortunate happen to him on this play as his knee locks up. As he walks on the field, we'll go to a mic duff.
Boy. Hey, fight through it. Fight through it.
After some motivation from quarterback Brett Huff, O'Brien will indeed fight through it, but it won't seem to matter as KT Sullivan once again finds Cohen Wright in the corner of the end zone to get this game back square. Here we go, O'Brien now trying to come back from his injury even better than before, and he seems to have some success doing so, but look at how O'Brien's holding that ball. He's holding it very loosely. That may foreshadow some unfortunate events for the Santas in the future, but right now we have some unfortunate events in the present as a miscommunication between Brett Huff and Jace Phillips leads to a missed opportunity in the red zone. And that while at one end there's a missed opportunity, at the other, the Fiesta take advantage of one as Wyatt Winter grows up and grabs that ball over top of Jack Callahan to reclaim the 7-point lead. Now here once again, Jace Phillips with a big play as he gets that, and the tag was made before the catch, which means that play will get the Santas down to the 1-yard line. Here's where the Santas have to be better in the red zone, and they will. O'Brien gets free, and he's feeling it, folks, as this game is tied up once again. These teams are going back and forth But this is one thing that's been constant, the deep ball success for the Fiesta Four. This time, Jace Phillips does tag Cohen Wright down at the 1, but the deep ball continues to plague the Santas. Here we go, the Fiesta Four in the red zone once again looking to reclaim that 7-point lead they just lost, and they will. Ethan Sistrunk gets by O'Brien, and it's now 84-77 for the Fiesta Four. Some big controversy here as O'Brien seemingly sets a basketball screen on Wyatt Winter to set Jack Callahan loose. Wyatt Winter does not like it, trying to explain to a now super angry O'Brien what a screen looks like and that it's illegal. You tell me, folks, flag or no flag? Alas, the flag is called, but it doesn't matter as the Santas will get to the red zone once again. Time's running down. Brett looking to flip it. Anybody, and he'll flip it to Jace Phillips. Sure hands in the end zone to get this game tied at 84. Here we go, folks. Fourth quarter, and you could not ask for a more exciting game as the Santas have come back but cannot break loose yet as it's still tied 84-84 going into the fourth. Here we go, starting the fourth will be the Santas in the red zone. They've had some success here recently, and they will have some more success. O'Brien silences the critics, and a frustrated Ethan Sistrunk wants to push off, but it will not be called, which means the Santas will maintain a 7-point lead. Here we go now, the Fiesta Four really in crunch time, so who will they look to? None other than their captain, the man who's synonymous with the Fiesta Four, Wyatt Winter. Just a short little dump-off play here on first down, but Wyatt Winter will make sure to turn it into so much more than that. We have to go in the slow-mo for this. Cuts one way, cuts the other, and makes Jace Phillips go swimming in the dirt. Look back there, and look back again for a little extra effect. Jack Callahan will tag him down, but a top 10 play in FFL history from Wyatt Winter. And the Fiesta Four make sure to let Jace Phillips know. But now Jace Phillips and the Santas look to bounce back from that as the Fiesta Four find themselves in the red zone. And they will, as Ethan Sistrunk watches that ball go through his hands, and a huge missed opportunity for the Fiesta Four that will potentially allow the Santas to capitalize and increase their lead. And they will as Jack Callahan hauls in the touchdown. Now to the BJ cam.
It was BJ.
BJ.
I love you, BJ. I love you right here, baby. Right here. hey, friendship, baby, right here.
We the quarterbacks here.
Oh, shoot, my game.
As you might have saw, the filmer got a little bit distracted by BJ, but Cohen Wright and KT Sullivan will try their best to get y'all's attention back to this game as Cohen Wright takes a short little dump-off pass, swim moves the defenders, splits Jack Callahan and Jace Phillips, and gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Those are the type of big plays that you need to get back in this game. On the other end now, the Santas drop it off to O'Brien, who's holding that ball. Remember what I said earlier, with only one hand, and is stripped from him. Brett thinks the fumble did not count, so does not chase Ethan Sistrunk. But here we'll go to instant review just to make sure. And the evidence is inconclusive, which means the call on the field stands a fumble. And since Brett Huff did not tag Ethan Sistrunk down, that will be a scoop and score touchdown to tie this game up at 98. A huge mistake by O'Brien and a little bit of lapse in judgment by Brett, but he'll make up for it right there with a touchdown corner of the end zone by Jace Phillips, and the rookie is feeling it. He's really adjusted to this FFL style of play, and that touchdown will bring the Santas over the 100-point marker and will get them their 7-point lead back. Now KT Sullivan throws that up, maybe over 7 seconds, but it's a head tap. Cohen Wright with a great catch. This guy has been electric at receiver all night long. Really a great surprise and a great adjustment from quarterback, but this time, one of KT's biggest mistakes of the game as he just throws it up, miscommunicates with Wyatt Winter, and Jack Callahan's right there. Almost seems like KT thought Jack Callahan was wearing green. Now the Santas' opportunity to take advantage of that huge mistake by the Fiesta Four, but through Jack Callahan's hands, the captain makes a huge mistake, and great, honestly, veteran play from the rookie KT Sullivan as he grabs that ball and tries to get his team back to the line of scrimmage quickly to take advantage of potentially tired Santas. Ethan Sistrunk makes a man miss, and Jack Callahan goes over top of him. All you can say is maybe appreciate Jack's effort there on that play, but obviously he's not bringing Ethan down. But boom, corner of the end zone. The Fiesta Four have knotted it back up just like that. This game has been back and forth since almost the very beginning. Now here we go, red zone, crunch time, 105 to 105. Jace Phillips gets loose, but he distracts Cohen Wright, and O'Brien in the corner of the end zone, touchdown. 112-105. Santas have taken the lead at a critical time. This is must-score territory, so KT Sullivan throws it up, and it's picked off by Jace Phillips, but he loses it as well. Jack Callahan will fall on it though, and it's ultimately Santa's ball. The Fiesta Four turn it over again, and that might be the nail in the Fiesta Four coffin. The Santas celebrate as they seemingly have pulled off the massive upset. They only need the drain clock now, and it looks like that's what they're going to try to do here as Brett Huff stands in the pocket, finds O'Brien for a short route, and that'll do it, folks. O'Brien protecting the ball. The Santas have done it. The Santas will win this ball game 112-105. We'll look at the post-game stats here. After some early game struggles, Brett Huff has a great game. KT Sullivan, a few rookie mistakes, but honestly overall good. Honestly, both these teams played really well. I liked what I saw from both defenses, and I think these could be the top 2 teams in the league this season. We might be seeing an FFL Bowl rematch.
Sorry.
The first game just happened. The Santas took it down, and this is the Big Three's first dive. Let's go!
Okay.